Hello, I'm Jean Lawrence, and I'm here with Franz Seiser from Deutsche Telekom, who is the executive tribe leader for data. And we are here to talk about Deutsche Telekom's work on the Horizontal TelCo Cloud. So let's start with your motivation. Why did you decide to design and build out this telco horizontal cloud, and why now?
Well, why now is the easy question, because technology is ready, we can do it, it's nothing hindering us doing it. Why? That's probably the more interesting one. We're all running telco networks, we know complexity is increasing all day long. Looking what was state of the art in the industry, it was clear you go horizontal, you go platform, you go cloud. So that's why we started to do that. The second or the third thing here, we also figured out while we went, and that's a really nice fit to what we see. We're all talking now about AI and AI-based operations and how much AI will help us. But as you said already, at the very early days of AI needs data. It needs reliable data, and it needs a lot of data. So in the old world where you had one data point every 5 minutes, that's not good enough for AI to work on. You need real-time data, you need it delivered from all the system components all the time.
So this is a fundamental shift, looking at Horizontal TelCo Cloud for fixed and for mobile core, a fundamentally different architecture. Talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, as you said, this is really a complete shift. We go from vertical silos to horizontal layers. So in fact, the only thing that remains unchanged is the functionality. So we still provide, of course, fully 3GPP compliant networks if you talk mobile, but we produce it in a fundamentally different way. Instead of having silos where one team is end-to-end responsible from hardware versus software to supplier relationship and is optimizing, of course, its silo, now we are talking platforms, we're talking horizontal layers. Why? Because platform simply provides so much opportunity. Once you have the platform in place, whatever you do to optimize your platform, all other systems can immediately benefit from these benefits, and that's one of the things we are already working on, and there is so much more to come. The second thing, which is fundamentally different, is the upper part of this stacks. You know, 3 layers: infrastructure, application, and then there's the automation layer. And the automation layer is really the key differentiator. So the way we built it, automation is not an afterthought. Automation is a fundamental part of the design. We want to provide the most stable, most resilient, most secure experience to our customers.
Absolutely. So huge benefits to this whole undertaking. Let's talk now a little bit about the challenges and what were some of the things that you learned along the way in this design and deployment.
Yeah, that's of course the most important one, and there was a lot to learn to go forward. I said the simple change from vertical to horizontal needed a fundamental shift in mindset from all the people. Because as I said, they were in their silos, they were fully responsible. They optimized, of course, their silo. But as we all know, local optimums are not the global optimums. The second big thing, of course, was you guys, suppliers. I mean, it's also a very, very big shift for you going away from providing a silo, because we ask you only to provide us a subset. So this was as well an intense discussion to come to the right solutions. So all these kind of changes were super important. We changed our whole organization. So also organizations, of course, were vertical in the beginning, and now we have platform teams. So and the governance has to change, and you need to be really strict. Yeah? The final thing I'd like to mention here: you really need to execute very consequently. Don't compromise, because as soon as you start with the first compromise, the second, the fourth, and the fifth is coming, and then you are in a not so easy to manage environment. Let's call it like that, right? But hey, let me ask you. We worked a lot together quite some time, and we had long discussions on certain topics. What's your perspective on this whole exercise?
Yeah, so it's been really inspiring for Nokia to be part of the development of your telco cloud. And it's just been, for all of the reasons that you said, it's a real industry blueprint now. And we really see this as the way the industry is going for all the reasons you said: automation, resiliency, security, the foundations for a true AI and automation cloud. And at Nokia, for some time now, we have been investing in making our own portfolio cloud native, so it is conducive to this type of situation, and something that we are doing with service providers around the world. So to be part of participating in your process with this Horizontal TelCo Cloud is really, I think, a way for us to demonstrate with you leadership in terms of where the industry is going and a real opportunity for transformation, making the network more IT-oriented, as you said, and delivering all of the benefits of agility, security, AI first. So we've been delighted to be part of this process with you, and it's a very inspirational new frontier in the telecom industry. So thank you very much for the discussion today about Deutsche Telekom's Horizontal TelCo Cloud, and thank you for listening.